Hello everyone, welcome back to my reviews here on my channel. Um, my second review for you guys is of the latest and Jordan Peele's third movie. And basically, with Jordan Peele's resume, in my opinion, with both films like Us and 2017's Get Out, these films have been very uniquely secretive about their plots and everything. So going into this movie, I was intrigued, but I never really had a full-on beat on this movie. This is one of those few movies where, unlike other movies which I would see, I would plan to see and then watch a reviews and everything. This is one of those few movies where I didn't do that. And with this movie, is more mysterious approach and intriguement actually both worked out to the film's strengths overall. And this movie is based around basically OJ and Emerald, who are siblings, I believe, and they're reunited under their father's passing, and that they're both basically in the film industry. And on their farm with a bunch of horses that OJ's character has, is basically may or may not be in surveillance by something out there. And you don't really know that until the end of the movie, but the movie is better left unexplained. Better left up to the imagination, or it's really weird describing the story of this movie because I just can't give too much away, but man, is it really... It's one of those films that I watch and I go, and I really appreciate the craft and unpredictability and the cleverness of this movie. But it's also, for me, in my opinion, again, I wouldn't say this elevated horror, like what A24 brings out in recent years. But, for me, it's just, I really appreciated the story and the thematic overtures with this movie because, again, I can't go into much of the story because it's very... The best way to describe this movie is very much John Carpenter's The Thing and Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and interwoven within today's type of HD quality movie making. And it's just a really intriguing, it's a very smart script. This movie is a very short, in my opinion, was a really smart script. It's very intriguing. It pulls you through with a very slower pace to it, and I do really appreciate the craft of the movie a lot. And the performances are smart and subdued, as the more chilling and the more tension-filled moments within the movie, allowing those to really build up and breathe and have good side characters to really bring you through the movie. But for me, it's like with Jordan Peele's movies, I always find them to be very good. I think, for me, and I think my friend Conrad, who I saw this with, we would both admit that it's probably the weakest of these three movies, but it's still a good movie. I really enjoyed the story with Gertie and the whole chimpanzee angle, which was really weird, but this is just one of those weird movies that I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to give too much away about it, but I would highly recommend it. Is it one of my favorite movies of the year? My top 5 or 7? No, but it's certainly a strong movie. And it has narrative overtures, and this is one of those movies that you really do want to see more of, but it's also a film that I usually will watch in truth all the time. It's just not for me, but I do appreciate the craft of the movie. I think it's a really well done movie. It's just, for me, overall, it's just a movie that I really do admire. But it's just not enough for the movie for me that I personally come back towards watching a lot more than true. So for me, it's a really short review. I'm going to give Jordan Peele's Nope. I'm going to give it a 7.5, 7.4 or 5. Although it was an overall good movie, but there's nothing in here that I felt like I was truly gonna fall in love with this movie. I thought I was in this. Keke Palmer as his sister. I loved her. She was so funny. She was so good in this movie. There's this sense of really fun type of free bird. She's like a free, like very fun, dynamic, chaotic character who just kind of like dances throughout, not literally dances throughout the movie, but just kind of structurally just, she's just her own little person, and she just doesn't give a damn. Her characters are the type of characters who I wouldn't really like in the first place in real life. But her character in the movie just kind of beautifully fits with Daniel Kaluuya's OJ being a bit overly serious, and he's silly, and Keke Palmer being a little bit more silly in this role, and the other dude in this movie, Brendan Pira, I believe, as the Best Buy dude. I thought he was really fun. I thought, oh gosh, Stephen Yeun from The Walking Dead. I thought he was also really good, but I thought his story was going to be more interesting with the movie. But anyway, this is a really weird review. And there's not much I can really say about this movie, but all I can say is just go see it. I would totally recommend it. But I just don't feel like I fell in love with this movie. I thought it was good. So, yeah. This is my second and my third reviews. And thankfully for me, I saved the best for last. So, yeah. This is my next review of The Woman King. So yes, thank you very, very much for watching. Cheers. Oh, one last thing. The review for this, I would probably say is good. Yeah, I'll give it like a 7.3 to 7.5. I thought it was good overall. Thank you for watching. Cheers.